Hey Tricksters, it's Gary from Practical Magic here, back on the couch with another little chat about some items that we have at Practical Magic, or items that we think we may have at Practical Magic. That first comment is because of this. I have one of these, as you can see, it's right here, and I've been using it a few weeks now, and I quite like it. It's not a new prop, it's been around a little while, and it's Blake Voigt's examinable box. It's a gag. My only issue is, and I would love to have these at Practical, and I can get them if you would like one, drop me a message and let me know. It's a cardboard box. Basically, it is a cardboard box. And these are not cheap. These are going to be about 75, 80 pounds. But it is a great gag, and I have used it several times. You get somebody on stage and you say, just before we start, you're going to be the eyes and the ears of the audience. I want you to check that this box is completely empty. There's no trapdoors, no mirrors, no rabbits, no packs of cards, and you show the box around, and of course the volunteer says, yeah, it's a normal box, and you basically say, well, you're not going to be very good at this because it's got mirrors, rabbits, cards inside the box. It's a nice gag, but as I say, it's well made. Everything locks together with magnets. It's beautifully made, but at the end of the day, it's a cardboard box. I do love it. I have used this several times, and I think it's a really good prop. Probably for the right person, yes. But yeah, £75. It does pack pretty flat. Packs into a little bag, this sort of size, and it's a nice prop. If you'd like one, I'm not going to get a lot in. It's Blake Voigt's examinable box. They are going to be around about £75, £80 depending on the exchange rate. Okay. Another new item that just literally arrived today, and I've been after this a little while, but these are like hen's teeth to get. This is called El Bell. It's basically a hotel reception bell. It's a little desk bell that pings, but it is completely under your control with a remote control as well. So you can give this to a member of the audience or a child and say, if you think my joke's rubbish, just ring the bell if you thought it was a rubbish joke. And anytime you like, you can make that bell ring just by pressing a button on the remote. The great thing about it is the actual plunger goes down. You can actually see the little plunger go down, and it's a nice, crisp, loud ring. So you can make that ring whenever you like. In the trailer, I think they do a card trick with it where they deal the cards face down and the bell rings when it's the person's card. But I think for comedy value, this would be amazing. When you get bored with the trick, ring the bell, and within 5 seconds, the kid rings the bell. It's really nice. It rings as normal, or you can make it ring, and as you see, the little push on top really goes down every time you push. It's very, very nice. It's rechargeable. There's a little on-off switch inside, USB-C charger, and this is called El Bell by Bacon Magic. As I say, they're like hen's teeth to get. They're quite hard to get a hold of. I have got just 6 of these available. If you would like them, they are on the website right now. Okay. Now, another couple of items. You may remember in my last chat we talked about wands. These we didn't have at the time. We have got them back in stock right now. These are our Waka wands, made by Mel Partner for us, and these are hand crocheted wands made by her. It's got a bit of pipe lagging inside. It washes when it gets dirty. You can just chuck that in the washing machine, it'll come out. The knitting's nice and tight on it. I use one of these every show, and I have done for the last at least 20 years. My original one was a Wally Boyce wand, which I've bought up all the last ones of those, and Mel's out of them. She can't get the knitting machines anymore at a reasonable price, so she has been hand crocheting these for us, and they're on the site. You can get smacked around the head with these, they won't hurt. Okay, they're very, very nice. I always tell the kids that my granny knitted this for me, so please be very careful with it, and it falls on the floor a few times, and it gets a good laugh. These are called our Waka wands, and these are also on the website right now. I wanted to have a little chat with you also about this. This has been around several years. I remember the first time I saw this at Blackpool on the stand. I was absolutely blown away. It's Yo-Yo Miranda's Astonishing Bottle. It's basically the original trick came out, and you would just put the Fanta in the bottle, and then the bottle would change into a big bottle of Coca-Cola, and there'd be nothing in the bag. And that was the original. That was the original effect. Just a Fanta changing into a big bottle of Coke, and the bottle would vanish. The bottle of Fanta would vanish. And then a few years back, they brought out this. I seem to remember John Archer doing very similar routine on Britain's Got Talent, and then these cards came out. Now, whether or not that was a collaboration, we don't know. But the cards are great. These cards all show a Fanta, so you can do a mechanical prediction with the bottle of Fanta. So basically what you would do is get somebody up to help, say, we're going to show everybody a prediction. I don't want you to see, so shut your eyes or stand over there. Don't let anybody see. Great time to use the blindfold gag from Eric Leclerc, which I got last year, which is a great blindfold gag. Blind fly. So the person's on stage blindfolded, or they're not looking, they've got their hands over their ears. You take this out the bag and show everybody that there's a bottle of Fanta in the bag. And then when the assistant comes back, they're going to choose one of these cards, show all the cards, and then let them in on the secret. All the cards have got Fanta on, okay? So it doesn't matter which card they pick, they're always going to pick Fanta. The assistant comes back, they choose a card just by touching the back of any one at all. The card is given to them to hold on to. And then what I do is, very similar to Picture Fun, I ask them some questions about their card, and they're only allowed to say yes or no. So it's a drink, yes. Is it? I think it's a fizzy drink. Is it a fizzy drink? Yes. Does it come in a plastic bottle? Yes. Have you tasted it? Yes. Does it taste nice? Sometimes they'll say yes, sometimes they'll say no. And I think it's orange. And of course the kid says no. And you say, no, it's orange. The flavour of the drink is orange. And it's an orange drink. Is it orange? And the kid will say no. And eventually you say, well, turn your card around, show everybody, because it's a bottle of Fanta. And you can actually hold these up to the kid and say, look, these are all Fanta. This is how the trick works. You've got a bottle of Fanta. Show everybody your bottle of Fanta. And of course, when the kid turns it round, he's got a bottle of Coca-Cola. Looks like the trick's gone wrong until you reach into the bag. And when you reach in the bag, you can actually take out, and it's a big size, a full 1.5 litre bottle of Coke. It's real liquid in there. And you can show the bag completely empty, tear it up, throw the bag away. There's nothing in the bag. The Fanta's vanished, and you've got a full bottle of Coke. This has been around, as I say, it must be 4 or 5 years at least. And the bottle itself, the first generations of the bottle tended to, there was some issues with the paint coming off inside. That's all been fixed now. And the only issue with the bottle is the gimmick on the top here. And I always say to people when they buy it, I put a little note in with them saying, fill up the gimmick, but please, please, please use completely flat. It has to be flat Coke. This is Pepsi Max in here, believe it or not. And this Pepsi Max has been in here. Oh man, this has been my personal one for about 3 years now. So Pepsi Max, stir it, get all the fizz out, leave it out overnight if you can, leave it till it's completely flat, fill up your gimmick with the Pepsi Max, put on that lid really tight as you can get it. And as I say, that has been my go-to gimmick now for 3 years. It's never leaked, it's never dribbled, it's never burst. If you put a gassy, fizzy liquid in here, if it gets agitated, the gas will expand and it can cause the gimmick seal to pop. All right, the number of people I've had in the past phone up, go, my gimmick's leaking. Did you put flat juice into it? No, we just poured Coke into it. It blows the gimmick and it doesn't work. It breaks it, and it's an expensive prop. It's very, very nice. If you're interested in these, I have these in stock again, and also the cards. The cards come normally just a pile of Fantas and a pile of Cokes. What I will do, if you ask me to, I don't know how the force, I think their force works where you just kind of bunch all all the Cokes at the top and the kid can only pick a Coke, and all the Fantas at the front. I've done on these, which I do with a lot of force cards, I've just given them a light spray with Rough and Smooth. So these are paired, and it's just so much cleaner. You can fan these cards out completely safe, they're not going to move, and when the kid touches the back of one, you're just going to separate the pair, and it'll always be a Coca-Cola. So if they come untreated. If you want me to give them a quick spray, just put a note on your order saying, Gary, give them a quick shh, and I will spray these, and I'll put some fanning powder on them so they handle really nicely. So when you get a set from us, they're a little bit special. All right. So that's that. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about today. Steve Burley put a little post on the Tricks Facebook page about the colouring in of the birthday card, and he coloured one in himself, and he says, I think it looks a bit more natural, like the dog's coloured it in, because it's a bit scribbly. And I put a little post about, oh, this is what I do. So I'm just going to quickly run through the little routine that I actually do with the boys and girls. I'll tell them I've bought birthday cards. I've got them off Amazon, the very special ones. These ones come like this. They're not coloured in at all. You have to colour them in yourself. Now, I'm not very good at colouring in, but I have actually coloured one in this morning for Johnny's birthday, or whoever's birthday it is. I'm going to show you it now. Now, I'm not very good at colouring in, so when I show you this, don't laugh, okay? Don't laugh. It's a bit scribbly. Don't laugh. And you turn it around, and of course the kids laugh. Sometimes they'll go, oh, it's okay, it's nice, it's, you know. So anyway, so this is the scribbly one. Say, don't worry, I'm going to get somebody to colour in this one. Now, it needs to be somebody who can colour in better than this. Put your hands up who's good at colouring in. And of course, I get a kid up to help out. And the birthday card goes into the magic painting machine. And I always tell them, oh, you can see it through the front here. It's got a window, so you can see the back of it there as well. So we're going to do some magic colouring in. Use your favourite item for colouring in, colour changing pencils or a colour changing streamer or whatever you use for colouring in. We will have lens paint pots back in stock this week, hopefully. So if you like a lens paint pot, they're going to be back in stock this week. And we also have, these are brand new. These are Lee Bell's nesting crayons. I'm going to show you these in a moment. But do the magic with the colouring, take out the birthday card. And of course, I'll take it out and I'll say to the child, hold that against your tummy. Don't let anybody see it yet. And they have a sneaky peek, and I'll say, and I'll hold mine here. We'll turn them around at the same time. Boys and girls, you have to decide whose is the best. Ready, steady, go. And you both turn them around, and of course the kids shout for this one, and you'll say, yeah, mine's is the best, yay, hooray. And the kids will go, no, yours is the worst. And you have a look and, wow, that's amazing. Let's write a little birthday message inside. Take your Sharpie, pretend to write it. I've already got it written in there. Pretend to write it inside of your Sharpie, and then obviously that goes to the birthday child, or I'll give it to the assistant and say, can you go and give that to Johnny for his birthday? Then they come back, they get a prize, okay? The great thing about the birthday card size, it's small, fits in your case, great for birthdays. This is my personal one that I use for my birthday parties. I had these printed. I've actually got them pre-printed with have a happy birthday from Gary and Chico. This is actually printed on the card. So when I get it, I just have to write to Johnny or to Mary or whoever it is on the top there, and it's already done. They come flat packed. You just have to fold them and they're ready to go. So that's mine. These are our happy birthday ones. These are the ones we use for Christmas. These are our Christmas ones. And again, I think I've got one of the Christmas ones that I've fake coloured in. Okay. And yeah, and you can do them for anything. This is just a really cheap one I made up for, I had a one-off Valentine's Day thing with Chico the monkey, and the show was called Monkey Love, and I did a nice Valentine's card one, just black and white in colour on kind of heavier stock, folded it in half and used that just for the show. And it's great. You can do anything with it. So it's really nice. That's our birthday card printer. These, Lee has told me we will have these in stock. This is exclusive to Practical Magic, and we will have them in the next couple of weeks. These are his fabulous nesting crayons. Now, I think these are beautifully made. They are 3D printed. They are solid. I mean, the thickness of the actual 3D print is so good, and 3D print stuff is so strong. It's crazy. So this is a nest of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crayons. You get blue, red, yellow, green, and orange. Now the only not thing is with them, they get a little noise. You do get a little noise because of the way they're nested and because of the 3D print. If you don't know 3D print, it kind of gives you a little, just a rough edge, and when they slide together, there's a slight talk. But when you're working with kids, that'll just be never noticed. Or if it is noticed, you just, talk over it, or give it to the kids. I don't think you'll get pulled on that. I've had this out twice now. I took it out last weekend, and the kids were just, and it's really nice. I love it. It's red, blue, yellow, green, and orange. They nest together really nice. It's solid, and the black lines are printed in them as well. I think these are fantastic sets of nesting crayons. We're going to have a batch of these coming in. We're only going to have, I think, 20 sets or something in the first batch. If you would like a set, I'm going to put these on the website today, and you can pre-order these. Okay, so these are going to be £40 for the first batch, £40 for a set of these, and they're very, very nice. These are Lee Bell's nesting crayons. So once again, you can have a good look at those. Really, really nice props. And these are going to be on sale on the website today. I'll put them on live today, and you can pre-order these as soon as they come in. They come in a nice a little tube, so they're nice and protected as well. But to be fair, they're so solid, you could chuck these in your box. They're not going to get damaged at all. All right, so those are the Lee Bell's nested crayons, and they're going to be on the website later today as well. Thanks for watching. Always a pleasure to come to you live from my living room. Have a great day, and see you soon. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.